How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace. Today I'm once again joined by Chai Chai.
Hello.
And today we are checking out Tatiana Shmayluk of Jinjer performing Hedonist. So have you ever heard of Jinjer? Do you know anything about them?
Nope, not at all.
So Jinjer is a Ukrainian heavy metal band that started in 2008. They currently have no original members left. All of the original members have been replaced, including the singer, who is now Tatiana, who has been a part of the band since 2009. So it's like a year after the band started, she became the vocalist.
And very unique the way they spelled their name. When you told me about this band, I obviously thought it would be spelled the way that Ginger is normally spelled.
Yeah, that's what I thought too when I first heard it. And I was like, oh, J's instead of G's. Okay. Now, to be fair, I probably should be doing a Jinjer performance rather than a Tatiana performance, but we're going to roll with it and see what happens. It says it's a one-take vocal performance, so I'm excited to check this one out. So I say we go ahead and get started if you're ready.
Yes, let's do it.
Cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, Tatiana, Hedonist. Here we go.
Postpone joy in grand refusal of all the pleasures right and wrong. I crave all pleasures, mine is pain. Let's have it my way, let it be no pain or gain. Drowning in wine, my cup I refill, indulging in desire. Love is so brief, I bask in delight, my opulence, my gift. Let it be no pain, let it be no pain. Oblivious sleep from dawn till sunset. Just indolence and peace, I feast on all of that. Awakening brings hunger, desire so intense, unquenchable thirst of pleasures, mine is pain. Deprivation in exchange for immortality, for unlimited resources of ecstasy, and killed the fear of death and God. But I am far from standing next to decide. I'm not a theorist, I'm an expert in the science of vegetation. I'm a stranger to restrictions and my purpose to existence. Yesterday's all the delicacy of life.
Okay.
So I'm guessing, heavy metal, but you weren't really expecting that.
No, I mean, like, it is a part of the genre, but it will always throw me off guard if it doesn't just straight up start with it. Especially because she gave me probably like a minute and like 30-40 seconds of her singing.
Mhm.
Not that this isn't her singing, but you know what I mean, like her singing. And then
Yeah.
she went and then just went into it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she has like an incredible like skill set when it comes to vocals. Like for the first half, yeah, she was very melodic with how she approached
Yeah.
this. There were small segments here and there where she put a little bit of grit into it. It was really subtle. But
Yeah.
you could see some of the power kind of creeping through. But I was kind of sitting here, I was wondering, I was like, is she gonna do it? She did it.
Oh yeah, with her whole chest. Like
Yeah.
not even just like for like, I don't know, some songs they do like one like note of it where they scream it and you're like, ah. And then she was like this entire part, We're switching it up.
No, yeah, it was definitely like the right time to come in with the harshness, the
Yeah.
intensity that she brought in. And while she's doing it, you don't really see any struggle on her face at all.
No, not at all. No, not at all. And another thing about it is that, which I always am concerned about with genres like this, is that I'm always afraid I can't hear the words. And I can still listen to the words very, very clearly, even while she's singing like this.
Yeah, she has a relatively clear vocal style, even though it's very harsh and very like raw and power. Like you can still like really understand because there's
Yeah.
some vocalists that it's all power, but it's really just like an art. It's just part of the performance just to kind of sit there and just listen, but you can't really understand what's happening. Here you can, and I
Exactly,
think
yeah.
that's great.
I love that.
I also like really like how this is just her and you have like a couple of stripes on the wall behind her. They kind of add a little bit of light to this, but that's really it. It's relatively minimalistic because the focal point is her. And
Yeah.
we've seen that on the channel a few times with other vocalists like Dan Vasc, for example. He has a couple of lights and he has a mic and it's him. That's it. So yeah, I really like these very minimalistic performances,
Like this,
I guess.
yeah, like the setups. Yeah, I at first wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it because there's usually like a lot of moving parts in heavy metal.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, I was hoping to like see the other performers. But now watching as much as we did and like watching her sing in these different styles, I'm like, yeah, this is actually what I want to watch. Like, I don't want to be distracted.
This is like a very solid way to go about it. Like you can hear the instrumentation throughout this. It's very heavy. It's got a bit of melodicness to it, but it's also got a lot of chaos to it as well. But it definitely sounds awesome throughout, and it goes so well, especially at first with how she was singing. Her voice was so melodic throughout. It was a contrast, and I thought that was awesome. And then she kind of flipped it, where she brought in this harshness and kind of kept up to the same level that the instrumentation's like intensity was, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said, I say this to a bunch of people when you talk about like music and especially like singers. I'm like, the voice is an instrument. And it particularly usually comes up with like accents. And I'm like, you don't hear it because it's an instrument. And it would you not be very good at your instrument if you couldn't figure out how to sing with your accent and without it. And to make it sound like what it needs to sound like. And this is a performance, a very good showcase of that. And not even in terms of like accents, just like the way that it is genuinely an instrument. People don't go into this just knowing how to do this. You practice it and you get good at it, and especially being able to go back and forth and like switch up as quickly as she did. It just like really warms my heart. And I'm like, she's not just somebody with a good voice who like learns how to go up and down. She's like, this is my instrument.
She knows how to utilize her vocal style.
Yeah,
and I
like it's
definitely
more
think
than
it's
just
awesome.
her voice, more than just this is how I sound, and this is how I sound with notes. This is my voice. It's an instrument. We're singing it like this because that's what the song calls for. And in this part, we're singing it this way. It's not so one-dimensional in terms of like, I read music and I sing it. We can do different things. We can do different things with drums. We can do different things with guitars. We can do different things with this too.
She has versatility. There we go.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, this is phenomenal. I'm definitely enjoying it and ready to check out the rest of it if you are.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get back to it. So here we go.
I'm not a terrorist, I'm an expert in the science of vegetation. I'm a stranger to restrictions and my purpose to existence. Yesterday's of the delicacy of life.
The kind of happiness.
I knew it. I knew she'd do it.
Solid.
Bottomless delight is
Beautiful.
a nature human right of pleasure quintessence. Forget a consequence.
Deterrent as an enemy of life. My corporate feel, but the hunger remains. Beyond the thrill, my own existence. Now sadness of sanity is blood I'm fisting on. I've been searching for something new, but the margins never cloud. A blessing. A grand curse.
Yes. And by the way, her matching, like you said, she matches the instrumentation. It literally pulls it all together. It makes it so much more because there's not like quote unquote silence. Like there's not like, okay, and then you listen to the music. It's like, no, we're all doing it. We're all matching this. We're all getting there.
Yeah, it's really cool how she's able to go just back to the melodic singing, bring in a little bit of power, goes into the growls, the guttural growls that she does, and even then takes it one step further by adding some power behind it as well. Like there was just a moment or two that she stepped it up, and it's so awesome.
It was beautiful. The way the switch is just so seamless, and like I feel like I would do that, and it's just now you're hearing all the spit that was caught in my throat, but it was like seamless, and she hit it beautifully, and it's just complete 180. Like it's like could completely be a different person.
One other thing, like she was hyper focused at like just facing front, facing the music or whatever she was looking at during that.
Yeah.
Like she didn't face us at all. Like it was just really cool to see that much focus into her craft. It was awesome.
Yeah, that concentration is for sure what allowed them to do that one take.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Because if you look, you might there's not necessarily, but there is a small chance might get distracted, forget where you're at, have to cut. And we don't want to do that. So it being a one take, you want to make sure you get it right. So I think the hyper focusing is the way to go.
Yeah. Something like minute that I kind of really loved is that she did like the red lipstick, and it made her singing pop out because now you're focused on her mouth and what her mouth is doing, which is the instrument, right? And so I was just so mesmerized. And she's like just so cool as like a whole human being, like down to the slick back braid ponytail, like so cool from start to finish. But I was like, I couldn't focus on anything other than what her mouth is doing. She's super talented, super like really good music too. I love that she matches the instrumentation like you mentioned. I love that she switches up between her styles.
So Tatiana, if y'all have any suggestions or anything we should know about, definitely drop those in the comments below. We'd love to check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check the description for all the cool stuff like the socials, the link to the video, the buy me a coffee link for any priority requests. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment #Hedonist. I think that's it for this reaction. Check you on the next one. Bye guys.
Bye.